my name is Banu Tunavaju and I'm a UX UI designer. And in this project, my role was also user researcher, product strategist, and I worked on this project since May, and these are the tools that I have used for my project. So moving on, I have 5 main parts: discover, define, design, develop, and reflect. So starting off with discover, Olive app is a personal health companion app which I designed to transfer raw health data into meaningful and simplistic motivating insights rather than just storing information. And during this project, I have done some market research and I have seen that in market there is no health app that reflects human voice, which is a big missing for the users, and I wanted to fill in this gap. My problem statement was that our health conscious users need a simple and secure way to track their health data and understand their overall well-being, as existing tools are often fragmented, complex, and fail to support a holistic view, which I mean as understanding the user and giving them a humanly help. So moving on further, I did user research with 3 participants and each interview took 30 to 45 minutes. I used Auto AI during this moment to record the voices, but I had to work on the AI because it didn't do it well. I also did some observational studies and I observed the user interacting with existing health apps such as Apple Health. So, the key insights that I have driven are that the users are overwhelmed by too much data without context, and they start tracking their health data, but after 2 to 3 weeks, not even maybe 2 to 3 weeks, they lose their motivation. And of course, most of my users had privacy concerns because health data is very sensitive data. So I created a user persona. Marie Anne is 60 years old and she lives alone. She takes her health really seriously and she wants to maintain her health without taking anybody else's helps. And the main problem that she has is that she forgets her appointment dates and struggles to find her past health records because they are scattered around. And also the small text and the language, not simplified language, very hard for her to use the health apps. And she says that I'm doing my best to stay healthy, but technology shouldn't make it harder for me. And Stefan is 30 years old. He's a caregiver, and his main problem is that he loses motivation, and most of the time he uses a health app for 1-2 times and then just forgets about it. And he also finds it very hard to connect raw numbers to real life improvements. And he says that I just need something simple that helps me understand my health and keeps me going. So user stories. Going further, define phase. My mission is to empower the users to take control of their health journey through simple, personalized, and actionable insights. And my solution was to create a beautiful, simple, smart dashboard and context-aware insights and personalized recommendations in plain language. I have created the user flow. I had initially 3 of them, but I wanted to include the main 2. And there is my sitemap, which I created all of them on Miro. These are my wireframes. Design system primitives, colors, brand colors, state colors, gray colors, typography, buttons, components, and for more you could click on here and it will directly take you to the style guidelines. So these are my final designs. This is my smart dashboard where a growing health app reflects the progress and encourages the user to come back to the app every day, especially with Daily Streak. This is the explore page where the user can find all kinds of health related content. and where they can personalize it by adding it to favorites, and the documents page to store all of the health related documents and access whenever. So prototyping and testing. This is my desktop view, this is my tablet view, this is my mobile view. I try to keep a concise design throughout different viewports. So only one of the iterations that I had done many of them. You could see here I had a plain background and it's very weak overall visual cohesion. And also I was missing, do you already have a account? Link confirm password was missing. So after the testing, the key changes based on user testing, I refined the white space usage by adding focused minimal elements, not only on the sign up page, but especially on the home page. There was basically just the health plan here. And I had to iterate after my peers' feedback, refine the white space. The second key change is enhance the dashboard with clearer data-driven visuals, as you can see here. And the third one is clarified navigation patterns, because I had some interaction problems, and during the testing, most of my users had problems with it. So I made sure to fix that for a more seamless flow. I guess this part everybody can read it themselves. Thanks for taking time to read my case study. Interview questions. Have I ever given feedback on someone else's design before or received feedback? Yes. As a part of my Career Foundry project, I had to receive feedback from my peers and iterate my design. My colleagues have written very useful feedback, such as, well, the top bar is going to be fitting on the screen. Apple's camera, it blocks the top bar, so a UX designer should be thoughtful and they should keep in mind to make the top bar fitting inside the screen. That feedback helped me a lot. Apart from that, I also gave feedback to my peers, but I found it very hard because obviously I've seen missing stuff on their project and I wanted to help them by saying all of those, but you also have to be very careful with the language to not be too critical, because there is a hard work there and I might upset someone. So I would love to receive feedback instead of giving feedback, but of course I'm trying to develop myself, giving better feedbacks which wouldn't upset my colleague. Next question, how would your teammates describe you? I think my teammates would probably describe me as reliable, thoughtful, and empathetic, because I care a lot about understanding the user need and the team expectations. And I may take time to think things through, but once I understand the goal, I think I'm very committed to delivering quality work and supporting the team. Tell me about a difficult project where you overcame a challenge. Project that I have showed you in the video, the Olive Health app project, was pretty hard for me to design. It had to be inclusive and it had to have a simple language for all ages, basically from 18 until 80. It should have been also inclusive for people with disabilities, because it's a health app and all kinds of people are going to use this app. So in addition to these, I also wanted my app to be gamified and visually appealing to increase the user retention. Therefore, I had to do a lot of research to maintain these functions, and it was really not easy. And apart from this, I also struggled with prioritizing features because I wanted to include too many ideas at first after user researches. Made my design very complex and very overwhelming, and to overcome this, I went back to the problem statement after talking with my mentor and user goals, of course. And I simplified my flow, focused on the core features, and tested the logic step by step. Helped me understand the importance of clarity over complexity, and improved both the final design and my design mindset. And also, I was at a point that I was very stuck and I was not able to move further. This helped me move on with my design. And the last question is a question that I want to ask in interview. I want to ask, what does success look like for someone in this role during the first 3 to 6 months? This is all. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed my Olive Health app portfolio.